Hey, my name's Joseph. The channel you know as BrickTsar here. Doing a video on some current events, and I wanted to go ahead and do this live, even though I'm probably going to ramble a little bit. But this is kind of time sensitive as it's only relevant for the next couple of days. Well, actually, that's wrong. This is actually relevant as long as YouTube exists as a platform to post. And so we're going to talk about something that's affected a lot of YouTubers, a lot of big YouTubers, some smaller YouTubers, and it's in the Lego area related to the Last Jedi Star Wars movie that's coming out, and why this is something that should be important to all of us. But I also want to balance this with we need to have the right response and be looking in the right direction, because a lot of times when things like this happens, there is a knee-jerk reaction, and a lot of times a black eye is giving to something or someone or an organization that doesn't really need to be done. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And this started when I got a comment on one of my videos. And I'm going to go to that right now, the comment. And then I'm going to, before I do that, I'm just going to make sure everybody can hear me. All right, everybody can hear me. All right, yes. So this, let me read the comment. This is from Carl G. And he said, it's been a sad day on YouTube for Lego fans. You're not buying Lego this year, and JagsMartin's last video about the legal thing, and AFOL Man's video about not being sure about his future in Lego. And then you look at the prices on Shop at Home. And anyway, so I didn't know anything about the legal issues related to The Last Jedi. So I went over to JagsMartin's channel, and he has obviously it's something that's affected him, because he didn't even talk in the video. He just put up there, and you got to be very careful when you're dealing with a legal issue. You don't want to have libel, slander, or whatever. So he worded everything very well. But I want to read something on his video. So, and basically, let me clarify. Let me get to it. There we go. All right. So, Lego or Disney or a legal entity representing them has emailed a bunch of YouTubers and probably other people that have websites that leak pictures and or do set reviews of, and they were wanting people to take those down until September 1st, because basically I think it's because Disney doesn't want anything spoiled before the release date. And if you if you bought the set in the store, or the set was available at a Lego store or a Legoland, and you brought it home, you're excited about it, and you wanted to do a video about it, and then Lego or a legal entity, I should say, tells you need to take that down, or they actually do file a strike, that would be pretty bad for you. And so in Jang, if you go to his video and look at his pinned comment, I think it's very important to read that as well as watch his whole video. He talks about how these sets, they are available not only in various stores, but also at Legoland stores. But I think also important is the fifth thing that he's got noted there, is that please, no calls to boycott Lego or any other such crazy threats. Two illogical wrongs don't make a right, as is stated in the video. I don't believe Lego is the true originator of this claim. They've just put into their own words and delivered it. All right, so yes, it's kind of blanket coverage they've given. I know Just Too Good, it's probably gotten the email. Mandarin Productions has got it. I think Brick Vault privatized their videos. So all these videos of did I call it the First Order? It's Last Jedi. I can't remember. So they've had to take these down, and these are things that they bought with their own money, and they brought them home, and they did videos on them. All right, so it's a little different because it's really the retailer's fault for selling these things early. The consumer, to me, is innocent in this, and they shouldn't be affected. The nice thing would have been like, hey, we know you got those sets early. Could you please not release your video until the 1st, instead of sending this lawyer speak. But there's so many people out there that have these early that it's really not logistically possible, I guess, and that's the legal way is to send all these blanket emails out to everybody. And you don't. We're all little people. And I don't care how big these YouTubers are. They're not a corporation with millions of dollars to defend themselves, and so it's really something that should concern us all. But let's make sure we focus our concern in the right area. I don't think it's the Lego company, so to speak. I think this is more Disney, because if Lego wanted to play hardball, they could go after every one of us that uses a Lego minifigure as our avatar or on our channel page. They could go against every one of us that uses Lego in our channel name and things like that, but they don't. They could go against every one of us that uses the Lego logo in a thumbnail, because technically we're not supposed to use those trademark items. They could file copyright strikes or takedown notices on videos like that, but they don't do that. Lego doesn't do that, because as many people have pointed out, when Jang or Just Too Good or any of these people does a video in front of thousands and thousands, tens of thousands, millions even people, that's free advertising for the company. True, it's also we that do videos featuring other products, we benefit as well. But yeah, it shouldn't be. It's a symbiotic relationship. It shouldn't be we're against each other. So this does affect us. And even if you don't make videos, if you're here on the platform watching videos, you should be concerned, because this affects perhaps people that you love to watch. Because if you get three strikes, your whole channel is gone. So that would stink. I mean, you got people with an entire catalog of years and years and years of work that can be taken down just like that. So perhaps you had some old videos you haven't caught up on that you would like to watch. They're gone. Those videos will be gone. So I definitely don't want that to happen. And I think that should be viewed as a positive, that they just didn't blanket and go through, because they could have just gone through and did strikes on all the videos that had The Last Jedi. They didn't do that. They sent out notices basically requesting. I don't know how that's worded, but it's upsetting, I'm sure, to everybody who got it. Not everybody responded, as far as I still see some Last Jedi videos on YouTube, but a lot of the big channels did take theirs down, which I think is the smart thing to do, because you're not going to win. If it went to court, it's going to be really tough. So that's some of my thoughts on it. And another thing, you guys, a lot of you don't know, most of us in the Lego community, we do use BrickTsar. BrickTsar doesn't usually get into these problems because they have a really close relationship with the Lego group. So they know when they get pictures, okay, don't release this picture. Don't post this picture on your website. Don't post this set review on your website till such and such date. It's kind of like if you got to go to Toy Fair that they have up in New York. There will be sets that Lego says, here, take all the pictures and videos of this you want, but these we want to keep private, so we're not even going to let you film them. We're not even going to let you take pictures of them. We don't even want you to talk about them. So they have a right to control those release dates. And BrickTsar does a very good job of honoring that, because they don't want Lego to do something to cause problems with their website. And so if BrickTsar has posted it, then it's probably good for us. The same with somebody like BrickShow, who's they have a real close relationship with the Lego group, so they're going to know the release dates. I know there's been times that they've got the sets early, they filmed their videos, they've uploaded their videos to YouTube, but they're private, and they're just waiting to that day where they can release it. But if we're a private person, we go to the store, and we see the set. Oh, I get it. You could go to the store, get the set, bring it home, do a haul. Look what I got. I'm so excited to get it. It's the Last Jedi set. YouTube files a strike on you. There you are, a little guy doing a haul video. In fact, I think there's some kids that got their videos taken down that just showed the pictures. So that's why I think it's something that can affect all of us. But let's refrain from the hate towards the Lego group. Yes, it's a big corporation. Yes, they don't always do everything right, but I think they've done more right than they have wrong. And of course, that doesn't, because you got a big body of work of doing things right, that doesn't mean it justifies when something goes wrong. Yes, there probably is a better way that this could have been handled. There, even if it affects somebody emotionally, physically, you know, that's stress, dealing with that stress. You can't take that back. And whatever you think about any of these YouTubers that this has affected, we should all be concerned. So I've been totally ignoring the chat because I just wanted to say all that up front. I was gonna, like I said, I was thinking I could do a video, but with my slow internet connection, by the time I edited it and posted it and got all the ands and ums out of there, you know, it would have taken me forever. So I'm going to go into the chat now. Hopefully Lego Freak was able to control. All right. All right, so, okay, Lego Freak's got a comment in here I'm going to look at. He says, I got emailed to Lego when I used to have the Lego logo as my profile picture, but they said they were nice about it. They said, just please remove your profile picture. Thanks for being a fan. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And I think that's the way Lego would want to handle it. And I know they know who Jang is. I mean, like, why didn't they send him a personal email? Say, hey, man, we really, really, really appreciate all that you do. We just got this contractual agreement. We don't want these things released yet. Can you privatize those until September 1st or whenever the release date is? So, and there's brother from another brick. He's also done something on it. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other people talking about this, but I think it's like when some people got upset about Lego ideas and Lego removing some of the people's ideas because of certain trademarked or copyrighted things that they decided they didn't want to go with. People might have got upset, but it's not really Lego's fault, and it's not a reason to get really mad at Lego, and it's not something that they were singling out individuals. Legalese is it can be so complicated. It's something we can't understand. I can't even understand the tax law here in the U.S. It's just crazy. Oh, look, Clockriker is here. Hey, man. So he's okay, you could think about this. Now, there's people that have been on YouTube a really long time, like Clockriker. He's done a lot of videos about Lego products. So, it's, you know, these are people that were around even before some of these other guys. So you never know who's going to be the next person. So, you know, these things, even if we're a small channel right now, things that affect these big channels, they can affect us in the future. Yeah. So I've personally never gotten a copyright strike other than the one I did on myself. Yeah, that was an accident. But I have had YouTube take a video down because they said I did tag stuff, and I'm like, I didn't even have any tags. So I don't even know what happened there. So it wasn't even that good a video. All right, so let's see. Let's see who is here. We got. Does anybody, what is people's thoughts on this? Now, people may have commented on this already, and I may have to go back. But I think overwhelmingly, there's a lot of people in support of JagsMartin or anybody else that's had to take their videos off of being publicly viewed for now. And we do need to support them because, like I said earlier in this video, it affects all of us, whether we are viewers or creators, whether we're a big channel or a small channel. This is a YouTube thing. You know, this is like, you know, this affects people that have websites, but, you know, I'm talking about the YouTube community here. You know, we want this to keep growing. We want it. This is the platform that a lot of us find enjoyment from, and we don't want anything to affect that. So, inside the brick box says some intellectual properties have contracts with other brick built businesses too. and so not made to pay fines, etc. So, and when you're talking about intellectual property, that can be Lego, it can be Star Wars, it can be Disney's. There's so many hands that gets involved in here, and so we don't want to just say it's just always just Lego, you know. But yeah, that's, people, they want to protect their intellectual property. They don't want it to be misused. They don't want spoilers when they, you know, before a movie comes out, that they don't, you know, things, they don't want things leaked. They don't want things misrepresented. There's so many different factors that can get involved there. I don't know. Did I not have super chat enabled? It shows up there. So don't worry. I mean, I wouldn't even worry about it. Go super chat somebody else for today if it's not working. I don't. MLG Gaming, did you? I guess you'll have to, after the video's over, you'll have to go back and watch it, because that's what the video was about. Cool. So yeah, I just thought I would do a video on that, because this is something, like I said, it could affect us at any time, and it might be another company that that Disney has an agreement with. I mean, there's so many things that Disney has their hands in, and I shouldn't even say this should be directing hate at Disney. Our thing is, we just want things to be done right. And when you want things done right, the way to do it is not to go cussing and yelling and screaming at the person. All right, is to go talk respectfully, express your opinions, be firm for what you believe in, but don't result to name calling, right? Just and don't ask for shout outs in a video like this. It's really kind of annoying. All right. Okay, Go for Bob asked, did you get a letter as well? No, because if we know anything about me, one, I don't post pictures. It's just not something I've ever desired to do. So I don't. And I shouldn't say I don't, because I probably have at some point, but and I may in the future. But I usually don't post early released pictures, because I don't have any way personally of verifying that they're okay to post, other than BrickTsar. BrickTsar to me is the authority on that. If BrickTsar has posted it, then it's safe to post. But I did not get an email, because I don't have any I don't even own any of the Last Jedi sets. And if Lego had controlled their distribution, nobody would have them anyway. See, this is where the problem lies. It's in the retailers, the distributors, the store employees not obeying that. And there's no consistency. There's absolutely no consistency with this. And you can just go check out Jang's video on it. It's a real short video, but he doesn't even talk in it, but it's like there's no rhyme or reason to it. And I've seen it so often where, you know, something is supposed to be released September 1st, and you can get it on August 24th. I mean, you go to Toys R Us. In fact, I have been in Toys R Us and bought sets, and then they turn around after I bought them and took the rest of them off the shelf, because they realized when they had a problem because it wouldn't check out. It's like, oh, these aren't supposed to be out, but we'll go ahead and sell them to you. And I've known people that have gone to the register with the sets, and they wouldn't sell them to them. So, and that's happened to me as well. So it happens both ways. And so, like I said earlier, Lego and Pokemon guys, have you ever got a serious copyright strike? No. The only time I ever got a copyright strike, and this is kind of funny, I have had, I don't know what the record is for having videos copied, but I have had over 10,000. Now think about this. I've had over 10,000 videos re-uploaded on YouTube. I don't even have 10,000 videos. So I have filed hundreds and hundreds of copyright strikes to get these removed. And usually, it's not as bad now, because what was happening before, somebody would upload hundreds of my videos. I don't know why. Why my videos? Because they're not that good, but I'd go to a channel and they'd have like 200 of my videos there. So you only have to file 3 or 4 strikes, and then, you just do one or two, and then do one or two the next day, and one or two the day after that, and then the whole channel gets taken down. But so I've had, one of the times when I was doing it, I was logged in like as Trains Are Fun, and I was trying to take down a video on BrickTsar, and I reversed the, you got to put in the URL for the one you're taking down and the URL of your video, and I flipped it around or something, and I ended up giving myself a strike. I was like, I'm probably the only person in the history of YouTube that has given themselves a strike. So I had to go back there and retract it. You can, if you give somebody a strike, you can retract it. For instance, if somebody did a fair use of your video, but you thought they re-uploaded your video, but they were actually just using parts of it and talking about it, that constitutes fair use. And if you filed a strike and they say, hey man, I was just talking about your video, I was actually helping you and promoting you, and then you went back and watched the whole video and you're like, oh, all right, I'll retract that. See, that you can do that. But yeah, so I did. That's the only time I've gotten a strike. I should do a video on that. Oh, that was so embarrassing. And I was, the problem was I was at work. Don't tell anybody. And I was doing it on my phone. It's a little harder when you do it on your phone. It's better to do it on a desktop where everything's big and you can see it and you make sure you're doing everything right. But I've literally, I mean, it's not hyperbole. It's over 10,000 videos re-uploaded. In fact, there's some that I still, every day I get emails from TubeBuddy. They email me, and it's brand alert notification. So like anytime anybody uses TrainSar in a video, it pops up, and sometimes it's just people talking about me. Sometimes it's my video's been re-uploaded, and I go and file the strikes against the re-upload. So it's like an everyday thing. Since they changed the thing where you don't get paid unless you get 10,000 views or more, I don't worry about it anymore. I mean, I'll go and you'll see they got 100 videos. They're my videos and other people's videos, and none of them have any views. And it's like, okay, they're not going to make anything off of that. I'll do my one strike and hope these other people come and do theirs, you know. So, all right, yeah, TubeBuddy's pretty cool. It's a good feature. I use it to make most of my thumbnails now. I think Clockrocker asked, does anybody know when we are supposed to upload the videos for the Last Jedi sets? I think it's September 1st, but I'm not 100%. If they're officially released in the stores, like if they're sold at Lego stores, not necessarily Legoland, then that's when those videos could go up. So I think it's September 1st. Yeah, and that's what Douglas McBricken says. I like that name, Douglas McBricken. You know, and Vladimir Cherinka says Jang's videos gotten over 100,000 views in the last day, and that's what kind of stinks. And for him and for anybody that posts videos, because if you know how the YouTube thing works, it's like with new sets, new items, you tend to get more views the earlier you post those, and usually you only get those views, you get majority of those views in the first 48 hours of you posting it. So it might not have the impact. Like, I'm sure what happened is he probably went in there and just hit private on all those. So he'll lose all those comments. Everybody that's commented on those videos, I think those comments will go away. And then September 1st, he goes back in there and he makes them public again. But YouTube may not promote them the way they did when they were first released. So it causes you to lose how it's promoted with the algorithm, which kind of stinks. All right, let's see. I'm probably going to end this here in a minute. Yeah, Diesel Railcar Production. I've never had anybody steal my videos, but I've had someone steal my name. Yep. That's why I picked a name that's hard to steal. It's like people don't know how to spell my name. So Flash Pants is here. I just got to say Flash Pants. So always one of my favorite YouTube names to say is Flash Pants. Yep. Oh, everybody's saying don't end it. Hey, Two Loose Bricks is here. Hey. And Trading Card Boss. You know, Trading Card Boss, email me your address, I couldn't find it. And I've checked with the post office. I do not know what happened. I cannot. Well, I know what happened. I didn't give you all the right information on my address. But if you could email me back with your address, I need to do something. All right, I'm looking at the chat here. We got Boss Bricks. Well, I can't buy anything right now. And it's just, I think it's ironic that around the same time that I've decided to do this personal challenge where I'm not going to buy any Lego sets. It has nothing to do with this. This is, and I said it in the video before, this is not a boycott on Lego. This is not me hating on Lego. This is me trying to control my spending. And I got plenty of stuff down here I've never built. I'll give you an example. Oh, I still haven't built this, the London bus. So there's other stuff down here. Okay, I'll still do the reviews of the BrickSwag boxes, and as I've said, I think I've said in those videos, hopefully I've made it clear, they send those to me. I don't buy those. I have a relationship with the people that do BrickSwag. They send them to me, and as long as they'll send them to me, I'll do the videos for them, for those, and I do like the changes they've made. And I have sent them private feedback back when I thought maybe things could change, because there was a little period there where I thought they were really getting skimpy on the boxes, but I think they've improved it a lot. So yeah, anything that is sent to me, I will still do videos on that. I got tons of stuff that I can build and review. I got tons of stuff, but I'm not going to focus on reviews. It's going to be more like getting this place organized, because I got a lot of other things I want to do. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is from the BrickSwag boxes. This shirt, can you see it? I was going to read it. I was going to talk about Draconian practices by Disney, but I didn't know if Draconian was the same thing as dragon. I don't know. So Clockriker asked, would you like Lego to make a minifigure scale version of the London bus? Yes. Yeah, they got a micro scale, and we need a minifigure scale one. Yeah, organizational videos, Big Sue Bricks. I always want to say Swee. I don't know why I want to say Swee. Big Sue Bricks. I probably butchered more. You know what's funny is I'll butcher some of the easiest names to pronounce, and then I'll get somebody that's got this hard Scandinavian name, and I'll pronounce it right, and they're like, "Whoa, you said my name right." But like, I don't know if I'm saying Vladimir Trevinkov. Yes, I will still upload regularly. Ideally, I would still like to upload every day. Unfortunately, I don't always do that, but I'm going to try to work that in, whether it be just me talking briefly about what I did that day, showing you something. I got some more ideas for the Stranger Bricks. I got plenty of crazy stuff I can still show you for that. So I have the problem for me is not having material or ideas or things to post about. It's time, it's work. And one of the guys that I work with has retired, basically. He's not officially retired, but he's not coming back to work. So we've gone from 3 people to 2 people on my side of town, 5 people total. And like today was a crazy day. I was glad I didn't have to work late, but work has been, I love my job, love what I do. And it's a really good paying job and it's a fun job for me, but I don't want to work it all the time. As much as I like my job, I don't want to be there all the time because there's nobody else to go into work. Oh, let me, Boss Bricks said you should go to Brick Fair. Okay, I had planned on going to Brick Fair, Alabama in February. I think it's first week in February. And now I'm thinking, now tell me this in the chat. Does that count as a Lego purchase if I register for Brick Fair? It's going to be Brick Fair 2018 in Alabama, but I have to pay for it now. So that in my streak of not buying anything. I haven't bought anything since Friday. Let me know. All right. I'm looking here at some of the others. Vladimir said I said it better than most people when I tried to say his name. Okay, everybody's saying they say that would not count as a Lego. It's unanimous. All right, so I'm gonna register They Might Be Bricks and myself for Brick Fair 2018. That's I think it's the first week in February. I got to go back to the website and look. I haven't been to Brick Fair. Oh wow, when's the last time we went? January 2015, I think. I think it was January 2015. So and we'll plan on that. And I hope to go to Philly next year as well. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to. It just depends on vacation time, scheduling, and there's a lot of other crazy things. But I want to go to Philly. Definitely want to go to Philly. But if I go to Brick Fair, my thing is Bricks for Chris, and I want to try to get Mardi Gras Man 2-3 to go if he can go, because he's got to come all the way from Louisiana. But that would be super cool. I'd be super excited, and I'd get nothing done because I spend all my time talking to Mardi Gras Man and Bricks for Chris and not doing anything else. You're welcome, Crazy Wookie. That's a crazy name. Hey, there's Nader's Mox. Yeah, and I want to see you too as well. Aren't you taking some tracks to the beach or something? Oh, and Brick Jams. Yes, he could come up to Brick Fair, Alabama as well. Hey, Boss Bricks asked, "Do I like customs?" I love customs. I just need to start doing them. And I've had some ideas in my head for years, and I was talking to my son. I can tell stories like when we're just talking. I would like to tell those stories in Lego. So I'm thinking about writing down some ideas and then talking to my son about these stories and then us building them in Lego. It wouldn't necessarily be a stop motion because that would be too involved for me, but I thought about doing it pictorially like a comic book, but building it out of Lego. So we got some ideas of some things that we can do simply from things. And I'm hoping it'll be some funny stories that would be entertaining and based on real things. So that's an idea I have that maybe I would be able to do. I hope I can do it, and I know I make a lot of promises and then I don't do stuff, so that's why not buying Lego is going to help me a lot. All right, so I'm going to end this here right now. I really appreciate you guys getting on here. So in summary, started this video because a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers have been affected by an email they've received threatening legal notice if they didn't remove videos featuring The Last Jedi Lego sets. And while I don't think that that was the proper way to handle it, I understand why they did it, but they didn't do it the right way. And it's not fair to the consumer, people who have paid good money for these sets to get them, to suffer because Lego or Disney or whoever didn't control their distributors. Lego, Disney, whoever, they need to do a better job of making sure the distributors have a consistent release date. If distributors like Toys R Us or Walmart or whoever it may be are putting things on the shelf too early, you say, well, why don't they just pull them out and say, okay, we're not going to give you this deal on these Lego sets to sell anymore. Well, you got to understand from Lego's perspective, it's like it can hurt them as well, because then they wouldn't have this retailer out there selling their stuff. And so it's really, it's very complicated situation. But in summary, don't go piling on the hate on the Lego group. Be upset that this happened. Handle it in a respectful way. So if you go to Lego's Facebook, Lego's Twitter, let them know that you support the YouTubers, but don't call. Of course, they'll probably delete it if you use bad words and stuff like that. But it's not. It's more. There's a big picture here. There's a big picture, and it's a lot of moving parts. And we don't want to have a knee-jerk reaction to the situation because I agree 100% that we all should be concerned because it does affect you, the viewer, affects me as a creator, and affects these other people as a creator. Even though I did not post anything of the Last Jedi, these types of things can affect us in the future. If I had gone to the store and bought the Last Jedi set and brought it home and just showed it to you, they could have issued a takedown notice. So that's why we need to support these people. But let's all, as a community, do it in a respectful, dignified way. And I think we'll have a good solution to this in the future. And I know that Jang will do it in a respectful, dignified way. Everybody needs to follow his example. So that's all I have to say about that. I want to thank everybody for getting in here in the chat. And sorry that I don't do the shout outs and stuff, and I don't mention everybody that's in the chat, and I apologize for that. But in the future we will do that. The best way to get a shout out is to do a super chat. But I don't know if I got it enabled or not. I don't really care. I just want to talk to you guys. Anyway, see you in the next video. I'm BrickTsar. No, I'm not BrickTsar. I'm Joseph. The channel is BrickTsar. The little minifigure is BrickTsar. See you in the next video. Thanks, Lego Freak, for handling the chat, and TheyMightBeBricks as well. And be awesome to each other. See ya. Wait, I'm hitting the chat. I need to end the video. I don't ever know how to end videos. I need to have a smiling face for the thumbnail. Thumbnail face. Oh my goodness, they took the video down. There you go. All right. See you guys.